Okay, guys, welcome back. Happy Saturday. I don't know if this is Vanderpump Rules Saturday or what, but the Vanderpump Rules drama. I guess I'm not shocked by this because literally Vanderpump Rules is playing right now, and we knew after season 10 that they were going to dominate headlines. I feel like we knew this. So now Scheana is responding to Billie Lee's claims, and yeah, we're about to get into it. So before we do, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys. So you guys remember, and I know that it was a clip that came out, right? It was a clip where Billie Lee claimed that she hooked up with Scheana. Well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Billie Lee claimed, seriously, scratch that. Billie Lee claimed that Scheana offered a threesome with her and her boyfriend. They never hooked up. I'm just trying to gather my mind around this because this is just one, it is 8:30 in the morning here. And two, I don't even know why the Billie Lee would put that out there unless it was just trying to get attention. I've never met whatever. Okay. So Scheana is now addressing this. Let's get into that. Here we go. Thank you, Scheana. So Scheana is clarifying an inaccurate claim that she approached Vanderpump Rules alum Billie Lee for a threesome. Scheana setting the record straight after Billie Lee claimed her former co-star was interested in having a threesome. Billie said that I approached her for a threesome, and her saying that is inaccurate. That's what she clarified on her February 16th episode of her Shenanigans podcast. I did have a conversation with her during Gay Pride on season 6 of Vanderpump Rules. Okay. Now, Scheana recalled telling Billie a comment made by her ex, Rob, who she was dating at the time, saying, "My then boyfriend said that if I ever wanted to have a threesome with him, he would like to have one with me and Billie." According to Scheana, both her and Billie laughed off the joke at the time. And she said, I made that comment to her, like, "Oh, just so you know, my boyfriend thinks that you're hot and said that he wanted to have a threesome." We both kind of laughed about it. And she's like, "We're friends. That's weird." And Sheena said, I'm like, "Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not down for this." So, despite having threesomes in the past, Sheena said that she was not interested in exploring that option during her relationship with Rob. I know how threesomes can get tricky if one person is getting a little bit more attention, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody and they're paying more attention to the person who's not you. It's just something I did in my early 20s. It was something in my 30s and in a relationship that I was never going to do again. Sheena also concluded, I think that she maybe took that conversation as that's how I was approaching her to have one, but no. My then boyfriend was interested in one, but she and I were not. So I just want to clear that up to anyone who was wondering. Now, if you guys didn't see the clip, let me just play it for you really quick. Thank you to Bywig Hello Drama, my favorite Instagram account.
He's invited me to a threesome before, and I was like,
Yeah.
You think that's chill or not chill? Like, you're like, oh, she's cool because she did that. You're like, oh, she's weird because she did that. Like, I don't do that
I'm
with
just
most of my
not-
friends.
I don't do threesomes,
Okay,
especially
same.
with my friends. But
Okay.
I like.
Yeah.
I mean, her man
threesome's
at the
gotta be
time
like,
was hot.
Threesome's got to be like kind of like it can't be like it's got to be space.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
got to be space. It's got to be a fucking large triangle if that's what's going on. It's got to be space.
An outsider.
Yeah, an
Like,
outsider. Yeah.
But it's
Even
always
both outsiders is probably better.
okay. Sheena can get down. She's invited me to a threesome before, and I was like,
Yeah.
You think that's chill or not chill? Like, you're like, oh, she's cool because she did that. You're like, oh, she's weird because she did that. Like, I don't do that
I'm
with
just
most of my
not-
friends.
I don't do threesomes,
Okay,
especially
same.
with my friends.
Okay.
But I like.
Yeah.
I mean, her man
threesome's
at the
gotta be
time
like
was hot.
Threesome's got to be like kind of like it can't be like it's got to be space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
that's
got to
what
be
I think
space.
too.
It's got to be a fucking large triangle if that's what's going on. It's got to be space.
An outsider.
Yeah, an
Like,
outsider. Yeah.
But it's
Even
always
both outsiders is probably best.
okay. Scheana can get down. She's
Okay.
invited.
No more. God, that co-host is wild to me. Okay, well, Scheana gave her side of the story, and I absolutely. And people always say, Adam, you only believe Scheana because you're friends with Scheana. That's not true. If I don't care if I'm friends with you or not, if I don't believe you, I don't believe you, and that's fine too. That happens. Like I can be friends with you. Two things can be true at the same time. I can be your friend and not agree with what you're saying, and also not believe the shit that you're feeding me. And I believe everything that she just said. And also, it's kind of wild too that every time a joke is made or something's made, it's taken so far out of context. I don't know. But a big congratulations. One thing that I wasn't going to talk about, but we know that, and I'm not going to share photos or anything like this. I was trying to, well, really, I was waiting for Scheana to go ahead and confirm things. And then I saw where it is all over the place that Scheana is going to be making a change in her life. And I think that that's really exciting for her. It seems like a beautiful change, a big step for her and her family. And I think that this is going to be amazing. Honestly, I can't wait until she talks about this. Is the, you know, what's wild is I talked about this on Hot Messy. It's not that I ever wish that I was not friends with certain people. That's not how I feel at all. I feel like I love, to be able to reach out and be like, "Hey, how are you?" and catch up. And a lot of my 20s, surrounded certain people, and looking back, it was one of my favorite times in my life because it was kind of the catalyst of the independence and my coming out story and how I met Jason and why I left this group of people to begin with. Not just saying like the Vanderpump Rules cast, but the Vanderpump Rules family, which was so much bigger than just the cast. Like it was a family of restaurants where everybody just kind of, it was incestuous, sometimes a little bit weird, but it was a community. And it's one of my favorite memories. Now, with that, sometimes when there are things that come out, I will reach out to people and ask, not necessarily permission, because I don't need to ask permission from anybody. Nobody is paying me on here to do this. Like I don't get paid by Bravo or any of the cast members. I don't get like a kickback or anything, which I wouldn't take it. But I think out of respect for those relationships, sometimes that hinders me being able to talk about things that somebody who doesn't necessarily know the people that they're talking about can just put out in 2 seconds and not feel any sort of remorse or responsibility in putting that out on a platform. Does that make sense? Okay, you guys are probably like, shut the up. It is Saturday, Adam, and we're not here for your bullshit. And I get that too. So guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially about all of this. Go ahead, pop off in the comment section, smash that like button if you haven't already. And if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget that we are doing a giveaway on our podcast. So all you have to do is go anywhere you get your podcast, go to Up and Adam. Once we hit 1,300 ratings, we are giving away a free rose forever. So all you have to do is go to Up and Adam on podcast, drop a rating and let us know if you believe Scheana's rendition of this story. That's it. Completely free. Well, love you guys. See you next time.